Hey, hockey card fans. Welcome back to Hockey Night in Belmont. I'm going to keep the Team Canada jersey because it is the season for the juniors. I'm always up for watching that. Went back to Heroes Cards and Comics and picked up some hockey cards. These are from the 1970 OPC set. So they're green backed and they're called the Hollywood cards because of the way they are. So let's get right off to it. First one up is right winger from Montreal Canadiens, Mickey Redmond. So you can see what I see with the Hollywood treatment. They got these little dots. They're green backed with the information. Now this one is very interesting. There are actually two of these. This is card 175. There are actually two of these cards. It says traded to Detroit January 13th, 1971. So if this was released in 1970, that series, they must have did a rerun in 1971 in January, shortly after this trade. This card is worth $5 in this condition. The condition of this card is excellent. In mint condition, it's worth $25. Now, if you get the one that was originally released when they didn't have this traded thing, and in this kind of condition would be worth $25. In mint condition, it's worth about $75. So this is a very interesting card for Mickey Redmond, who was a minor all-star. He got traded to Detroit, played with them, and then he had back injuries, so he retired. But that is a very interesting thing I learned. Next up, we got defenseman from the Montreal Canadiens, Jean-Claude Tremblay. This guy should be in the Hall of Fame. He's got so many Stanley Cups. And he went to play for the WHA and won an Avco trophy there. Not a scoring defenseman, but a stay-at-home defenseman. Now we got some California Golden Seals here. Center, Dennis Hextall. I love this jersey. I love the gold and the green and the white. It's actually a really good, nice jersey compared to the Vancouver Canucks. It's a great jersey. Defenseman Burt Marshall, California Golden Seals. I know he went on to play for the New York Islanders and was part of their expansion. You got a rookie card, left winger Gary Croteau. They had a lot of hopes for this guy, but he never really panned out. You got center Ted Hampson, California Golden Seals. A lot of these guys were out of the league within a few years. Dennis Hextall, I think he went to Detroit for a while. We got another center, Earl Ingerfield, California Seals. A lot of these guys were career minor leaguers. A lot of these guys were before they joined the expansion team. We got defenseman Dick Matusi. Never heard of this guy either. Long time minor leaguer. So I got 6 California Golden Seals. They seem to go in groups of 5 and 6. So you would get 5 Golden Seals, then you go on to something else. And we'll get to that in a minute. So next up, Philadelphia Flyers, Earl Heiskala, left winger. Never heard of this guy. This is his second card. This is Bobby Clark's rookie year. And we got right winger Simon Nollet, Philadelphia Flyers. This card has a watermark on the back, which kind of sucks. Other than that, it's a great shape. This guy I've heard of. He went on to play for the Kansas City, no, for the Pittsburgh. He went on to play for the Pittsburgh Penguins, I believe, and maybe the Kansas City Scouts. I'd have to check on that. And we got center Gary Peters, Philadelphia Flyers. Rookie card, Philadelphia Flyers right winger Lou Morrison. I know he went to play for Pittsburgh too. Later on. So I have one of his later cards. Defenseman Wayne Hillman, Philadelphia Flyers. He'd played 8 seasons for Chicago, New York, Minnesota, and Philly. So he'd been around. Aging vet. Finally, we get Pittsburgh Penguins goalie Les Binkley. I know he played for the WHA too. He had 9 shutouts in 3 years. He usually gets 3 shutouts a year. He had a 310 goals against average lifetime at this point. Career minor leaguer up until the expansion. It's amazing looking at the original Pittsburgh Penguin jerseys, how light blue those. I don't know why they didn't go with the black like a real Penguin, but they decided on light blue for some reason. Overall, these cards are in excellent shape except for the Simon Nollet card because of the back. The cuts are pretty good, aren't bad. The corners are crisp on a lot of them. So I paid $3 for each card except for the Mickey Redmond, which was $5. And I also made a mistake and I got Earl Ingerfield. I picked him twice for some reason. I wasn't paying attention, and neither was the guy counting them. But I got 2 of his cards stuck in there. So 15 cards, and I had to pay with taxes $53 for these. The further back you go, the more expensive these cards get. But I only have like 5 other cards from this set, so it wasn't too bad. But Heroes Cards and Comics, they have tons of hockey cards. If you're in the London region and you're collecting hockey cards, that's the place to go, because they have a lot. And I'm picking the best quality that I can find. If you look at the Beckett price guide for this set, mint condition common cards go for $4. Good condition go for $1. These ones were all in excellent condition except for the one. So I got $1 for Simon Nollet, $3 for the rest of them, and $5 for the Mickey Redmond. Quite expensive. I love collecting these old cards because I like looking at the old jerseys and the style of how they did it back then. So any hockey card fans, let me know what you guys think. What's your favorite series? Do you love the Oakland Seals jersey? Any thoughts on the Mickey Redmond trade? Because obviously they made an adjustment midway through the season. Because these hockey cards usually come out right in October of the year 1970. And this is January 71. So they must have reprinted some and made a correction. Because it is strange that they did that when the very next year in 1971 set, they released this one with Mickey Redmond in his Montreal jersey. So they have 2 trade cards, really. Because this amounts to a trade card. So it's really strange how they did that. So anyway, like I said, leave comments in the comment section. Until next time, this has been Hockey Night in Belmont.